What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that 1st down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mays. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
They'll leave it with him.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Unleashes one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David, a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Finds his man. It's Hernandez. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Early in the game, I love giving my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Claiborne. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wake. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a... Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. And people wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. He's got him. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. The give from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Time to take a shot. Got it.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a...
Touchdown, Illinois! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a hit. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in, it's Mays. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Illinois offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them. Turning it on! The 20! Past the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Simmons. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time he's got his man. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Direct snap. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Hernandez. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Hand off from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they tacked on the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Illini. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTEP. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
He's in open space downfield. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Direct snap. Inside the 25. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Illinois. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. On the run, deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
He's got 67 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Pulls it in. It's Dixon. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Back to pass. It's Altmaier. The sweet feet buy a little time. Snagged in the middle. It's Dixon. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Set to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on first down. Under fire. Turns it loose deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
He's not afraid to go deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. The 20. It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Illinois 42, Wake Forest 21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the second half on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll run the screen. Nice move there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll operate out of split backs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Gives it on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Gets it to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Deacon offense. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Wake Forest.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch on the left. Finds some room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. He'll take it himself. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And a great job on the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Fires the pass, intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Toss to the left. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
There he goes. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half.
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
28.
So we open the final period with a third down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Illini trying to convert a third down to open the fourth. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Lets it go. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
28.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off.
Taking it the other way. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Illinois. And the punishment has been extended.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boise State is putting on an offensive clinic, and about the only thing we haven't seen is the Statue of Liberty play. They're up by 26 over North Texas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good...
Kearney on the Jets. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Vick. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Floats it out in space. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to run it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this.
Oh, he's got some space. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. They want that clock to run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out, practice this with.
Oh, he found a space on the right.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.